Welcome to Feminine Spaces, a sanctuary for women who are ready to tap into their wisdom, elevate their relationships, and master the art of conscious living. If you're a woman over 40 seeking deeper connections with yourself, your loved ones, and the world around you, then you have found your place. Here, we explore not just who we are, but how to become the most authentic, empowered version of ourselves. So today, we're diving into a powerful, transformative topic that can shift the course of your relationships. How to create emotional safety in relationships. If you've ever felt misunderstood, disconnected, or unable to truly be yourself in a relationship, you're not alone. But the truth is, emotional safety is not something that just happens. It's something that we can actively create day by day with intention and care. So before we dive into how to create emotional safety, let's first explore what it is. Emotional safety is that sacred space in relationships where both people feel seen and heard and accepted, where vulnerability is met with empathy and the differences are respected rather than criticized. When you feel emotionally safe, you can show up as your truest self. You don't have to hide parts of you or wear a mask. It's where the truest version of you flows freely, where you know that your thoughts, feelings, and experiences will be met with understanding, not judgment. It's the emotional safety that fosters connection. It deepens intimacy, and it strengthens the foundation of any relationship, whether it's with a partner, with a friend, or the most important relationship of your life is the one you have with yourself. Creating emotional safety requires a balance of self-awareness, empathy, and open communication. And yes, while it sounds beautiful and peaceful, it's also a practice, a daily commitment that evolves as you do. So, now let's talk about the power of emotional safety. When we cultivate it in our relationships, we experience not just deeper connections, but greater personal growth. In emotionally safe relationships, we have the space to express our deepest desires, our concerns, and dreams without fear of being dismissed or rejected. Research shows that when a woman feels emotionally safe, their stress levels decrease, their creativity flows more freely, and their sense of well-being improves. And it's not just a theory, it's backed by science. When we feel emotionally safe, our brain releases oxytocin, the hormone that strengthens bonds. It reduces anxiety and enhances trust. When we nurture emotional safety in our relationships, we're giving ourselves the space to thrive as we are without pretending to be anyone else. We open the door to healthier interactions, deeper intimacy, and a sense of peace that flows in all aspects of our life. So, how do we create this emotional safety? Here are 5 practical steps that you can integrate into your everyday life to begin building emotional safety in your relationships. So first and foremost, listen. And I mean really listen. When your partner, friend, or loved one shares their feelings, give them your full attention. Put down your phone, stop multitasking, and make eye contact. Reflect back what you've learned, not just in words, but in the tone and body language. Show them that their voice really matters. Active listening is simple yet profound. It It shows the other person that you value them, their thoughts, their emotions, and this is the foundation of creating emotional safety. When people feel heard, they feel safe to share more. Second, practice vulnerability. I know. This can be hard, especially for women who are used to holding everything together, but vulnerability is the gateway to emotional safety. When you open up about your fears, your desires, and your struggles, you invite others to do the same. Lead with empathy. Understand that every person has their own inner world, their own wounds, and their own fears. When you listen with empathy and lead with vulnerability, you're creating a space where emotional safety can flourish. Third, set healthy boundaries. Emotional safety isn't just about being open, it's about knowing where to draw the line. Boundaries are essential for maintaining respect, integrity in any relationship. By clearly defining your boundaries and respecting others, you establish mutual trust and understanding. Boundaries aren't walls. They are bridges that protect both people. They protect both people's emotional health. When we honor each other's boundaries, we create a safe and secure foundation for deeper connection. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Fourth practice, non-defensive communication. When we feel criticized or misunderstood, our first instinct might be to defend ourselves. But defensive communication often shuts down connection and creates emotional distance. Instead of reacting defensively, pause, breathe, respond with curiosity rather than rebuttal. Ask questions to understand the other person's perspective and continue breathing. This creates a space for empathy and it de-escalates tension, fostering emotional safety. Finally, be consistent and reliable. Emotional safety is built over time through trust. When you show up consistently for others, when you honor your commitments, and when you are present for the important moments, you're laying the groundwork for lasting emotional safety. Reliability is the cornerstone of trust, and trust is the key to creating a safe emotional environment in any relationship. Creating emotional safety is not a one-time effort. It's a lifelong practice. It's about being intentional, vulnerable, and mindful in how we connect with others. By practicing active listening, vulnerability, empathy, healthy boundaries, and non-defensive communication, you can create a sanctuary for emotional safety in your relationships. When you show up authentically and with love, we set the stage for deeper intimacy, trust, and connection. And this, my darling, is how we transform our relationships and in turn, our world. If you're ready to dive deeper into your journey of self-mastery, relationship wisdom, and conscious living, then I invite you to join our Feminine Space community. Subscribe to our channel, where we explore topics and so much more. We're building a sisterhood of empowered women who support one another in creating lives of grace, growth, and emotional safety. Together, we can amplify our voices and elevate the world around us, one loving, conscious step at a time. Subscribe to Feminine Spaces and tap the notification bell so you never miss an empowering moment. thank you for being here. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, stay centered, stay loving, and stay true to yourself.